today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the Buffalo Bills.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Ross on the return. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long, better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they change their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
To throw on 2nd down. Moore. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. So a great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now Ward on 1st down. And it's caught. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. McCaffrey is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, he's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A give. This is Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. It's complete to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Allen. Pass incomplete. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Handoff comes to Cook, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little? And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Gregory Rousseau able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. To throw is Ward. To throw on second down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Ward on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Ward. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. On second down, McCaffrey. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Back to throw. Ward letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 7 yards, the pickup there. On second down now, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Allen going to throw. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll run for it with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. comes Houston. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Warren, throwing on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. They'll look to throw again. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Collins. A gain of 6 there on first. Back to throw again. Another one caught by Collins. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had great action yesterday, and this, the first of 3 more games coming at you here on Wild Card Sunday.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC wildcard game. And you can see the result there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Ward now looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Ward. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. That catch good for only a couple. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now Ward to throw on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now Allen. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Ward.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Ward. Escapes the sack. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Ward. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position back.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen finding Knox there, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Jonathan Bernard in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Ward. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So he's got another field goal, his 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will swell the lead to 16.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
And this is incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. To the air, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Moore. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Touchdown, Texans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. High throw, but the catch is made. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he's brought down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Flashed the stick skills but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Allen to throw once more. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Being chased out left. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Caught by Jones. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, it's Cook, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Cook. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.